It's another beautiful morning here at Big Bend National Park, and I am on my way once again to attempt the Crown Mountains. That is Crown Mountain straight out in the distance. I decided on starting on Pine Canyon Road. I drove up basically as far as I could. There's a little section up here that I don't want a chance taking my car up. I don't think it'll make it. So I have a long dirt road walk and then a little bit of a trail to the base of Crown Mountain, and then I'll start off trail from there. Here's the section I didn't want a chance going up, and yeah, there's, I guess I maybe could have made it if I stayed to the side, but probably not. I'd hate to be stuck right here. I don't think anyone else would like it either. Yeah, if I could have made it up that one section, it looks like I'd have gotten pretty far. So one of those points up there should be the summit of Crown Mountain. It looks like as long as I can get up to there, I'll be able to climb up both of those. All right, made it to the trail. So the road walk-in was 3.77 miles from where I parked. So there's the summit of Pummel Peak there. I'll try to keep the camera as steady as I can, zoomed in all the way. But there's a kind of a groove on the right, and I think that's the route I climbed up Pummel. It may be a little further in, there's another groove, it may be that one. But yeah, looking at it from here, it's like, how the heck did I get up that thing? But it wasn't actually really that bad. A couple places, it may be right there where the groove kind of ends, where it was a little, you know, you could not fall. But that's it, wow. Yeah, it does not look like it's climbable from here, but it was. Starting to get into the canyon here really, and getting more trees. Man, this is amazing here, this is beautiful. I'm glad I came this way now. Wow, this is pretty neat in here. So I guess I'm in the heart of the canyon now. Yeah, the summit is basically straight up here. I'm gonna take the trail as far as I can. There was a big solid rock face. I may try to go up that, which will avoid vegetation as long as it's not too steep or slippery. Man, this is pretty cool here though. Some deciduous trees, actually some oak trees right here, they're changing. I crossed back over the wash, but it may cross back over again, I don't know, but I think it's time to head up here. I'm gaining elevation still, but I think I want to head up at this point. So I'm gonna get going. Crown Mountain, here we come. I need to put the camera away because it's just getting too steep. Here's what I'm facing with next, but I think I can go right around. I'm gonna keep going up this way, it's actually pretty nice. So I've just worked my way up from there. I was in the wash for a while and that kind of faded away. And just climbing up solid rock lately. It'd be nice if every slope could be like this. It's steep, you have to be careful, but I mean really it's just like nice solid rock and not too hard to get up. Starting to fade away from the rock there, getting into a little bit more vegetation up here in loose rock. That should be the summit of Crown Mountain. Either that high point right there or a little further back. There's the dry waterfall / pour off that they talk about at the beginning of the trail. I think it said it's about, I don't know if it said it here or if I've read it somewhere else, about 400 feet. It doesn't look that high. Some nice fall colors, a little lower though. Just taking a little break up here. I should have less than 1,000 feet of climbing to go. Getting closer to the summit, but I had to stop and film that arch. That is pretty amazing right there. There's actually, it might be a little bit bigger than what you can see. It looks like there's a giant boulder kind of wedged right in there. And then you can see through down a little bit lower too. That is really cool. That is so neat. I think I'm going the right route. I hope I am. I just have to, hopefully, get around this cliff right here, down here, and then start heading up again. I think that'll take me up close to the summit, and then I'll climb up the final stretch of the rocks there. So that's the way I came from. And I came down, or up, through a gap over here on the other side of that rock spire right there, or section, and then worked my way along the base over here. A little bit tricky climb up. I may tie the rope just to be safe on the way down, but I made it. Summit of Crown Mountain. It was 2 hours and 41 minutes, I guess, up. 6.25 miles to here. But definitely satisfying getting up here. And there's actually a canteen up here or something. I'm not gonna check it out, I never do. Yeah, that's the summit marker. Wow. Tough climb for sure. This is definitely a tough one too. So there's Lost Mine Peak there. Panther Peak there, and then there's point 6282, Wright Mountain, Pommel Peak. There's the Elephant Tusk out there. Townsend Point, the high point that's kind of level there, and then Emery Peak in the back, and Casa Grande, a little further back, Vernon Bailey. And then there's I think point 6905 and Napoleon Peak out there in the center. So I'm gonna try to head over to Crown Mountain West. I need to get back down to where I was. And then I think head to the right of that rock outcropping again. I may be able to go over top, but I'll probably just go to the right to be safe. And then down kind of to the ridge, into the forest a little bit. And I need to get to that forest right there, that thick forest. I'm pretty much at the base of the summit block of Crown Mountain West. So here's the forest I could see from above. I'm gonna try right up through here. Well, I went down a little ways. There's nothing over there. As you can probably see, just cliffs all around. And this is just crazy how close it would be. If there's this one big boulder sitting right here, you could just get right up to that ledge and then probably get up through there. I don't think it would be too bad. Man, that's it. That's right. I mean, I almost have half a mind to try propping up one of these branches and just trying it, but I don't think it'll be safe. Oh, right there, but I don't think I can chance it. So there's no route right here. I was trying to get over to the further point over there. It's right around there. So I worked my way around here, and then went about halfway in that little canyon, ravine, or whatever it is there, and then saw there was nothing, just cliffs on the other side of that point right there. So there may be a route on the west side going down this way and then back up again. I'm not trying it now, I'm just getting back. It's enough for today. So this is basically what I've been coming down through for a little while now. It was somewhat more desert vegetation higher up, but it's turned into basically a deciduous forest here with these oak trees. Some either back on the trail or a really nice bear path, but I'm pretty sure it's the trail. Some nice vegetation, fall foliage down here. It's nice to be back on a trail. There's a lot of rough vegetation up there. We're definitely in bear country here. There's some bear scat right there. I've seen a good bit of it. I'm seeing people now. There's people on the trail just past the guy. This is really beautiful in here. Really beautiful area. So there's the rock face I climbed up on the way up. Man, this is beautiful here. I think I'm getting pretty close to the trailhead. Just had to stop and take it in again. It's so nice. All right, here's my last look at Crown Mountain. So I'm back. It was 13.25 miles, a little bit over 6 hours, I think it was. About 3,500 feet of elevation gain. That range of mountains there is over in Mexico. The Rio Grande is kind of down at the lowest point there, where it's a little bit tan colored. I think that's where the river is, although don't quote me on that. It may be behind the next set of hills. All right, well, that's it from Big Bend again for today, and the climb of Crown Mountain and the attempt of Crown Mountain West. I'm gonna get going and try to get some rest for tomorrow. All of the sites were taken at Big Bend, which I kind of expected. So I drove to the north entrance of the park and then east about 6 miles. I can't remember the road, but I'm at the Stillwell Ranch. It was cold coming in here this morning, but I think I'm gonna leave the top off the tent and then just stargaze for a little while if I'm not sleeping before that.